Sammy B, and guess what today's video is? It's spring clean your life. Now, you're probably thinking, what the does that mean? I'll tell you. It means we are going to take a look at everything on your plate. Not that plate. Put the food down, Samara. Everything that's on your mind. Spring clean your life. Do you know how good it feels when you clean something of yours and you're like, oh, I can't believe I finally got that over with, because my goodness, it was bugging me. Well, I feel like a lot of the times we let things build up in our minds and in our life. And if we don't start cleaning it up, it's just gonna pile on top of each other. And pretty soon you have a kitchen full of dishes that you didn't want. And that sucks. So let's clean it up. Okay, so first things first, this is what I did. I wrote down a list. I think I called it, okay, this is what I called it. Everything on my mental list. So everything in that moment when I made this list, I wrote down what was on my mind. Things that were bugging me, things that I was uncomfortable with, things that made me sad, things that made me question things, you know, everything on my mind. I just wrote it down. Oh, I'm out of breath. First things first, I'm not gonna really go through too much of this list because a lot of it is personal, and I'm not gonna share that much personalness with you guys because this is my spring cleaning thing. You guys do your own. So what I suggest, number one, make a list of everything on your mind. Some of the things that I included on my list were things such as my health. I've been really thinking about my health and how uncomfortable I feel in my body. It's really hard to admit because I've never been so self-conscious or so, I don't know, like I feel like my body is changing, not in a good way, and I feel not as great as I would like to feel. So basically, that's something that's been on my mind, my health. Okay. A couple other things on my list were things such as money. It's just something that's always on my mind, right? Well, not always, but something that is sometimes on my mind. Going on vacations, YouTube, my car, things like that. A quote that I recently read was, don't call it a dream, call it a plan. Why call it a dream? Oh, it's my dream to go to Disneyland. Well, go to Disneyland. Save up your money and go. Make that your goal. Don't call it a dream, call it a goal. That's what it was. It's a goal, not a dream. What is my goal? I have a lot of goals. One of my biggest goals is to be able to work for myself. Not that way. Okay, so once you have that list of things that are on your mind, bugging you, write down solutions to each point, what you can do to help start making that not bug you as much. Okay, so for example, money. Money. Is money on your mind? Do you have enough money to pay your bills? Do you have enough money to live, to buy things? If not, what can you do right now to change that? For me, I have a full-time job. I work 5 days a week, typically. So why would money stress me out? Because I'm doing something about it, right? Well, I still have a student loan. Yay. So that kind of holds me back. Sometimes I feel like all of that money I put toward paying off my student loan could be going into a savings account, which would help my vacation fund, to help me want to travel more and be more blah. But at the same time, it's like, well, it's not like I'm sitting at home doing nothing about it. I have a job. Maybe I should start thinking about where my money's going. Maybe I should spend my money a little bit better. Things like that. If you go out and buy something, it's like, do I really need this? Do I really want this? Think about it. Those things are things that you could start to do right now. Make a list and make solutions for those things and start working on them slowly, because that's how you're going to be successful. So that's tip number one. I bet you're wondering why I'm standing in the kitchen. As you've noticed, the next tip is eating healthy, eating clean, healthy foods. This is going to help clear and clean and spring clean your body of all the toxins and extra fat that you don't need, and just like those things you just want to get rid of. You'll have extra energy. It will make you feel amazing. So a good way you can start eating healthy, I think the easiest way is to simply drink water and drink your daily intake of water. A tip that I've learned from my fitness group, Tone It Up, is you have to drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day. So if you weigh, I think the math was 150 pounds, you drink 75. That's the math. So you drink 75 ounces of water, which is like, if you have like one of those big Swell water bottles or whatever, typically it would be like 3 of those. So that's not bad. If you drink, my goal is like drink 1 before lunch, drink 1 before work is done, and then drink 1 throughout the evening. And there you have it. It's not even that bad. And I can tell you one thing, I've gained so much energy and clear skin just by drinking more water. And just try to limit fried foods if you can. I know it's really tempting. Currently, I am craving spring rolls like it's nobody's business but my business. When you're completely by yourself, not having to make anybody else's meal, this is a great time to focus on you, what you're putting into your body. I know that when I'm trying to eat healthy, the best way for me to actually eat healthy is to, it might sound weird, but what I like to do is, say I have carrots, okay, so say I have like a bag of carrots and I'm like, okay, I'm starving, this is my snack, and then I'm like, oh, I would much rather have some Doritos or something. I tell myself as I'm eating the carrots, I literally look up the health benefits on my phone or my computer or wherever I am. I look up the health benefits of carrots, and then it tells me the health benefits. Carrots are loaded with vitamin K or whatever. And then health benefits of vitamin K are improved eyesight. I'm not really sure if that's true, but you know what I mean? I'm just saying an example of like something that really helps me eat healthier. And I think that if you eat healthier, this is a great step on spring cleaning your life, because if you feel better, everything else will just fall into place. The next tip is a tidy home. There's nothing like having a tidy home when you come home from work and you immediately have no stress because the counter is clean, except for hot glue, but we're working with that. And a clean counter, no dishes, and you come home from work and you are just satisfied. And now you can focus your energy on other things, like, what about those muffins you wanted to bake earlier this week? Now you have time. Or let's go for a walk with the family or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever. Or just simple things like decorating the house with little tiny details and touches. A good way to declutter your house is to actually go through, I would say, every item and either get rid of it or keep it. And a good way to do that is to take it slow, even if it's just like one drawer or one shelf. That's gonna make a big difference. And shoot for one goal a week. Okay, I will clean this drawer out this week. And then you're not overwhelmed with, oh, I have to have the whole house clean in one day. Well, no, you don't. This is about decluttering your life and spring cleaning your life, and we don't want stress, because stress actually leads to weight gain and a lot of health problems that none of us need or want. And a way to feel good about getting rid of stuff is actually donating, or if you need the cash, sell it. Personally, I could always use more cash to help me know that I can make rent at the end of the month or pay for food or simply buy gas, but you know, things that require you to live. Money is a necessity. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? So personally, what I like to do is when I find things that either don't serve me anymore or I don't want anymore or clothes that don't fit, I try to sell them first online. And if I keep it up for like 2 months and nobody wants it, then it's not worth my time to keep up with the ad, and I just remove the ad, and then I donate my clothes or my objects or video games or movies or stuff like that. So even though I didn't get money for some of those things, at least I donated them, and I know that I could help somebody who doesn't have much. And last but not least, clean out those junk drawers. I never thought that I would have a junk drawer, but I do. It's just a miscellaneous drawer with things that I need to put. I guess I can show you my all right, so what kind of surprises do we have in here? So yes, we have cutlery and stuff. So this is like the front part is the junk drawer, if you will. So we have cat bubbles, cat toys, toothpicks. Wow, this looks really messy. It's actually really hard to keep tidy because when the drawer opens and closes, everything like falls down. But we have some like skewers, some coupons, little notepad and a pen, a flask that I have to fix, tape, lighters, laser pen, yeah, Swiss Army knife. Not much, but it's still like miscellaneous things that I don't really know where to put. Okay, so now we have officially spring cleaned our mind, our body, and our home. I think that your life is going to be a lot more simpler, and even if it is just by a little bit, I think that's going to make the world of a difference because life is short and we have to enjoy it. And I think a lot of the times we don't focus on those little things that are there to make us happy, and we just bypass them because we're always thinking of the bigger thing. I do it too sometimes, but I really try to be mindful and very grateful for every single thing in my life. And I think that that honestly makes a better life. So if you clean up your mind, clean up those things that don't serve you anymore. I know it's hard, trust me, I've been dealing with things for a long time, and now I'm finally letting them go because there's a quote that I found the other day. We wouldn't be who we are without our past, even the painful parts, even the mistakes we've made and the losses we've experienced. It's all part of who we are. And I couldn't agree more. And it's really hard to look back and think like those painful things that have happened to you or the painful things you've done to somebody or yourself. It's hard to get past that, but you have to understand that we're all human. Just because the world tries to make you feel like you have to have this perfect life where you can't cry, or you can't be sad, you can't be angry, let that go and understand that you're human and it happens to everybody. And you have to just move forward and be happy with who you are. And if you're not happy with who you are, then either take a good look at it, change it for the better, and be a good person, because there's not enough good people in this world, unfortunately, and I'm trying to be the best person I can be. Accept the mistakes you've made, let them go. I hope you guys enjoyed this spring clean your life video. I wanted to give you guys a couple tips that have helped me spring clean my life. So to recap, we're going to declutter our minds. We're going to eat better so that we can perform better. And we're going to clean our house, even if it's just small things, for each of those points. So let me know in the comments if you guys have done any of these tips and if it worked for you, and what some of the things are on your guys' mind and things that you're gonna try today. Focus on one thing of each category today and see what you get done. And let me know in the comments if you managed to do it. And even if you did one thing, that's amazing. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm bouncing on a ball and I'm gonna go edit this video. Okay.